Hi, I'm Rick Strozowski and this is my presentation for assignment 3D for 92 the Esplanade Hove. So if we just take a look at some of the sheets I've got for you here. So this is the site plan and I've just made a few amendments to it with the setbacks from the boundaries of the property, just to give you a better idea of the location of the main house through here and the detached garage also. I've also included the location of the hoarding fencing for the construction phase. Also here at the driveway is where the entrance for the hoarding gate will be. It's important from a health and safety point of view as far as keeping the public out of the site whilst under construction. Not only does it, I guess, prevent sabotage to the site, but also protects the public, anyone wandering in that may injure or hurt themselves. Construction sites can be a bit of a dangerous place. Here is the floor plan. So I've also made a change. I've now located the wet areas all on the southern side of the building, as requested after our first meeting. So I've got the kitchen here right next to the laundry, which is next to the bathroom and the ensuite. It'll make things easier from a construction point of view, I guess, for the plumbers in particular. We've got the rainwater tank here, which we will look to plumb into the laundry and also the toilet cisterns. So yeah, just reusing or collecting and reusing the rainwater. Also the access and egress to the house here, we've got the ramp at a slope of 1:14 as per the Australian standard 1428.1/2009. There's also the width is over 1 metre, which is wide enough for restricted mobility access in the future, which was another request on the client brief. There's a few elevations here, just with a few annotations about the materials. I guess one of the most important things to probably note is the awnings here. They're adjustable shading sails that can be pulled down, seeing as we've got a large thermal mass of the windows here that will be exposed to the afternoon sun on the western side. We do want to keep the windows there, obviously, because that's where our best ocean views are. But yeah, as far as a thermal mass point of view, we've got the adjustable sails there so we can protect the windows when we want to keep the house cooler. Yeah, there is I guess we have to stress the importance of being active residents to adjust the shading sails as required, but of course they're also retractable so we can enjoy those ocean views. The materials the envelope of the building will be conventional brick veneer. So brick veneer, so the thickness of it will be 250 millimeters. That's including bricks, the cavity, and then the stud work, which will include R2.5 insulation in the walls. So bricks have a very long lifespan. They will probably outlast the building, as in we'll run out of use for the building before the bricks deteriorate. They may require occasionally some maintenance, and once the building is no longer required and is either demolished or it's taken down, the bricks can be reused elsewhere. Failing that, they can be broken up, used in aggregate. Apart from that, unfortunately, they'd just be sent to landfill. The treated timber for the timber framing can potentially be repurposed for furniture or ground up and used in particle board. Ideally though, it can probably be reused for other projects, other framing. So that's the exterior there. The roofs will be using colorbond steel, which according to the website has a lifespan of up to 70 years. And the steel that is used contains 100% recyclable material, so it's one of the most highly recycled materials, steel. At the end of its life, so when no longer required, steel's magnetic properties mean it can be easily separated for further recycling. At the end of its life, the recycling rate is 89% in steel products, colorbond, so that's pretty good. And the slab will be concrete, of course, which if we use green concrete, it substitutes a percentage of cement with waste material like fly ash or slag, which is quite good. The long life of concrete generally means that the building's usefulness will be up before the concrete deteriorates. Depending on what's done with the building afterwards, the slab can potentially stay there and can be built on again. So demolition may not be necessary. Failing that, the concrete will end up at landfill. But all the products that we have selected have extremely long lives, so it's not something that the owners will hopefully have to worry about. Sorry, if we have a look here, we've got we've got some solar panels on the roof here, so we'll use the solar panels for our water heating system. So we'll be using a renewable source of energy, which will save on costs and also minimise the environmental footprint, as will the rainwater, which I mentioned earlier. So both saving on costs and helping the environment there. So if you just spend some time looking through the plans there, you see I've got a few section details just cutting through the large living room area, looking into the kitchen and the dining room. Also going east-west of the house. There, we've got a landscaping plan, so I've included this just so you can get an idea of tree placements. We've located the bigger trees away from the windows so we can not interfere with our views in this particular instance around here. This one here, we don't really want to cut off too much of the neighbours' views, particularly across the road. But it is also good for privacy when entertaining in the outdoor area. Out here, we've got a few taller trees just at the back to provide a bit of privacy as well from the neighbouring properties, which are 2 stories. Here's a roofing plan just showing the skillion roofs, the direction of falls. Yeah, as I mentioned before, we'll be collecting all the rainwater into the rainwater tank to be used. And I've just got a few renders here. So this is from a northwest perspective, a northeast perspective, so you can get a bit of an idea of the outdoor area there. Curved view, windows there. Excuse me. And also just a bit of an internal view there. And there, inside the large living area, and just a breakdown of the materials. So that's the presentation. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.